reason we are drawn to the theater to watch stories is because the human brain loves clarity.
Every time I come to Finland, people always warn me if I'm speaking publicly. They always say, oh, don't expect a reaction. The audience will be enjoying it enormously, but they won't smile, or they won't react, or they won't ask questions. I have to tell you that's not been my experience. Maybe there are places where the audience is more lively, but I have rarely been to a place where there's such a deep interest in what's happening in the rest of the world.
A clear story will win every time. But how do we tell a clear story?
Today marks the 10th annual Nordic Business Forum. The first four were in our home city, Jyväskylä. I still remember when we organized our first evening seminar. We had 80 people in the room and tickets cost 10 euros.
It's 4 weeks from today. That's the exact timeline. Long days now, so you know that it's coming. And I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a good event. We just discussed last evening with Ville that we made our guess on who of the speakers will be the top 3 rated by the customers, and it was a hard job. My guess is that we will have 3 female speakers at the top this year. Yeah, I kind of trust that everything goes well, and of course it might also not, but then that's also fine and you learn from it.
The main explanation for this miracle is you, the thing which NBF needs the most.
And you have been such for it for these 10 years, and we feel we are just in the beginning still.
Now the stage seems free,
yes,
so let's start.
Let's do so.
The idea and how we got started was due to an accident. I had an injury, and so I was at the hospital and I had some time to think. So for some reason I started to draft out ideas about the business training operation in the future. We also had the very first evening seminar in, I think it was November 2008. We filled in the room of 80 people, but they were mainly friends. And I think the only adult might have been my father. So that's how it was. What has been the most important event for us? And I think it's the first one, the 2010 event with local speakers. We had a goal of selling 500 tickets and we sold 700. We didn't take any uncalculated risks, at least from my point of view. We had already started working on what we would do in 2011 as we were thinking who should be the headliner. We had the idea that someone international. And then one winter evening I got the idea that, hey, Al Gore would be a good bet. And I called Yuri and Yuri said that, hey, yeah, that's a good idea, but Al Gore doesn't go to Jyväskylä. Next morning at the office we started Googling for a phone number and we found one and made the call. Someone answered at the office and I pitched. I think that was maybe my first business call in English, and after 6 months or so Al Gore confirmed that he will actually arrive to Jyväskylä.
Leading news magazines in my country, Newsweek, named Finland as the single best country in the world to be born in. So that got my attention.
2013 was a really good year. I think it was one of the best events. I think we got to surprise our customers in some new ways, and actually we made a loss in 2013. We kind of lost sense of budget while we were building the event to be super, but that was a good investment since the event grew from 3,300 to 5,300 from 2013 to 2014.
All right. So Nordic Business Forum was organized here at Jyväskylä Expo for the first 4 years.
I know exactly when Nordic Business Forum came to my attention for the first time. It was in 2014 when Nordic Business Forum had just moved from Jyväskylä to Helsinki for the first time, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was one of the speakers. After the event had ended, I bumped into Jyri Lindén, one of the founders. And Jyri was there, greeting customers, being available, to have a chat. And I, of course, wanted to compliment him on such a great event. And we exchanged our business cards, and I said that I've been in the events business for a long time, so it would be nice to compare notes. And I remember thinking that maybe I have some contacts that might be useful for Nordic Business Forum as well. I hadn't originally even thought that I would start to work there soon, but I knew immediately that I loved the level of excellence that the event was put together.
So this is our office, the headquarters of Nordic Business Forum. Kiitos. Hello.
So we're 2 weeks away right now. There's a saying that I really enjoy. We don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. I'm really excited about the opportunity. I just know that I still have training to do before I hit that level of confidence that I want to have before, going on the main stage. Tässä kaikkien edes kyse. Mutta hei, kiitos tosi paljon, että tulitte. Toivottavasti tämä oli kivaa ja ollaan yhteydessä. Kiitos. Given that I love talking and love speaking, I thought that this could be a phenomenal opportunity to get to speak on a pretty huge stage at the start of my career and my speaking career. I didn't, do my video in any fancy way. I think I was quite honest, I was quite myself, and did a very short 3-minute video about what I like to talk about, and that was enough to get me through to the qualifiers.
Okei, hyvä. Siellä oli semmonen. Very good. Jaha, meillä on alkamassa treeni 2 minuutin päästä. So we will start according to the clock.
The theme of Nordic Business Forum 2019 is growth.
And on behalf of Nordic Business Forum, I hope you will have a great time.
Moi, hey Nazzira, how are you doing? Okay. Hey, Heidi called me about these lunch vouchers. So let's do so. I'll let Heidi know. And hey, I'm just waiting for your food here at the Holiday Inn. Yeah, but I can come by. Things seem to be going really smoothly.
Yeah.
Awesome, and you get some food. So
I also get some food. Yeah. That's the most important part.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that is very important.
Yes.
I think my role at Nordic Business Forum is one of the most inspiring roles there could be, because we get to impact so many people positively. And I think it also requires you to really feel it from the bottom of your heart, and that you really want to put your passion into it.
What does ballet mean to you?
Ballet is everything. Didn't you see that performance right here?
Yes, certainly well did. Thank you, that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, ballerinas from Lima, Peru.
Cool.
That's correct.
I think the most important thing that leaders can do to get their employees working better together is to build trust, to help them build genuine trust with one another. That's really the foundation of teamwork. And the only way to do that is to get people to be more vulnerable, more open with one another about who they are, warts and all, whether their strengths and weaknesses. If a leader wants to avoid internal competition, the bad kind, he or she has to make sure that everyone is working for the collective good. When a manager runs an organization in silos and rewards one person for good work and another person, even if they don't cooperate, it just encourages that kind of behavior. So a manager has to say, listen, we're all in this together. We have one goal, and I'm not going to allow people to be focused on their own individual needs. I'm going to focus on the collective good of the team. That has to come from the leader.
Well, I started as a student in 2017. I was actually in the special services team, which was in charge of the warehouse. So I was just a normal student back then. And then last year I decided to become a team leader, where I get to do a 10-month leadership program. And now I got to do my internship with Nordic Business Forum. And one of my main roles is to be in charge of the warehouse. So that's how I ended up here. I would say it's one of the most hectic areas of the whole event. You're never bored. I have been here for 3 days now, and I still have 4 more days to go, and I think it's the best thing.
In terms of the student operations, the year starts very soon after the main event has ended. And we start in student operations by offering the students who were working with us in the previous event a chance to sign up or apply to become a team leader for customer service teams in the next event. In addition to the 16 team leaders, we have about 300 other students.
We have some minis here together now. This is a special moment because it's the moment when the core team gets to see the students for the first time.
Yeah, and my name is Hape, and great to have you all working with us for the magnificent event. I'm mainly at the tech space, working with the MCs and the speakers, but also there for you for any needs. So let's enjoy. I wanted to do that again since it didn't go too well in the rehearsal today. Let's go for the dinner now. Then we can come back to do the other things. Oh, how are these guys doing? Let's see.
And what my experience has been is that business tends to reflect, to some extent, the nature of the country. And Finland is an integrated, it is an accepting, it is a tolerant country. It is a place where in business you are accepted for who you are and expected to perform to the level of your abilities. And I think that what you see reflected in the companies is exactly that.
In the morning, fixes here at the networking area have been doing those for 2 hours now already. This one we forgot. And then later on today it's mostly about rehearsals, both at the live stream studio and on main stage. It begins to come together. From place.
In the whole preparation phase, you need to be organized. You need to have good time management skills. One of the biggest mistakes I feel is that people think that they can organize a successful big event in 3 months. And we start building an event 2 years before the event begins.
Oh, I know what I wanted to ask. How do I say that again?
Jyväskylä.
Jyväskylä? Jyväskylä. And the salmon soup, it's got a K sound in it, right?
Keitto. Keitto.
But it's like la keitto, right? There's like a
lohikeitto.
Lohikeitto. Lohikeitto. Right. Jyväskylä. Jyväskylä.
So I met my co-founding partner Yuri in early 2007 at a marketing lecture at the University of Jyväskylä. We seated next to each other, or there was one common friend in between us called Sami Itani. And Sami introduced us on both sides of him. Hape, this is Yuri. Yuri, this is Hape. You are both businessmen, so maybe you should talk. And so we started talking.
There are 7,655 people here from 54 countries.
That was my message to you today here in Helsinki. Thank you.
I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner of the 2019 Nordic Business Forum Speaker Contest, Anssi.
You know, in the springtime, I probably spent between 80 and 100 hours working on my speech, which in the final was 15 minutes. For every single minute, there was 6-7 hours of work. I think it's underestimated how much work can go into it if you really want to sort of be top level. The biggest way to actually be influential in speaking is by talking about something that you're really passionate about, because passion is contagious. And then also understanding that the human brain is wired for storytelling. We love stories.
Welcome here.
Hi.
Hi.
Ruth.
Hape. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Claudia. Hape. Hape. Hello.
Azul.
Hello, Azul. Hape.
And Ivana.
Hello, Ivana. Kiitos.
Quitos. Lots of quitos.
Muchos quitos.
Muchos quitos.
Very good. Should we take a look at the stage? And Ivana would be standing on which end? Okay, then we could be in the center, so there is more space, but a bit that way, yeah. Again, or?
¿Quieren una vez más? Sí, por azul. Sí.
We're going to be here for probably about 8:30. If that suits you, does that sound good?
Sounds very good.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Thanks for this.
Yeah, super fun.
Thank you.
You can get a sense of the scale of the complexity and the number of the stakeholders if you take a look at the number of people who actually work during the event, week for the event in different roles. And the number is about 950 people. You need to coordinate it all to work and of course delegate the responsibilities and empower people to make decisions. For that reason, you also need to try to keep it simple enough. Otherwise, the quality might suffer a lot.
Time to do the rest of the work. But dinner also, I think. What time was the dinner?
It was half an hour ago. I think we have still 30 minutes.
Yeah, and stay there. Let's turn it around actually. Okay, there we go. Good. Thanks.
Common denominator for all good leaders is that they truly care about the people they work with. And among the things that my best leaders have done is that they've made it very clear that they believe in me. And they've given me challenges that I never thought I would be able to pull off, but they saw something in me that I might not have seen even myself. And that's something I try to do as a leader for others as well.
Everything that I want you to think of when you work in this event now is really how we can make our guests feel special. So stand up and let's see what happens after that. And with that, I'll hand it over to Emily.
Behind me was a team of 50 friends and family members and, you know, a very supportive girlfriend and now fiancé who gave me feedback so many times on my presentation.
If you are a powerful, impactful, influential leader, it is your job to create clarity even when you cannot see.
Is the seminar hall services ready for opening the doors in about 35 seconds?
We just have to be very kind of brave to say like, hey, please come. Like I can help you get your code quicker. Lovely.
Hape, moikka. Huomenta. Moi. Hyvä nähdä.
There are so many great examples of how smooth and energizing experience comes to life at our events. And it starts with when customers are arriving, that there's somebody who opens the door for them and makes them feel welcome and pays attention to them with a smile and a friendly word. That's the beginning of the journey for them on site already. Anything that we do with the customers, from the cloakroom experience, where it's not only storing their jackets and luggage, but actually doing little magical things while the customers are watching the speeches and then getting your jacket back so that somebody has fixed the button that has come off or something. It's a multitude of those things that keep happening when the students are driven by creating smooth and energizing experience. Another principle that I've liked a lot is treating the customers or anybody else actually as your best friend. So that kind of puts a really nice, positive, easy approach to all the customer interactions.
Just the quality of conversation really impressed me. And I've been traveling around the world trying to talk to people about changing our attitudes towards the environment, towards climate change, and really finding solutions so that we can get on with living in a sustainable world. So I'm very pleased by what I've seen here at this conference.
So each year I feel overwhelmed. It's cool to see it all happen when you have worked on it for such a long time. When the first customers start to arrive to the venue, what needs to be in place, what needs to happen, has everything been remembered? And I try to think through the whole event chronologically to make sure that I'm confident. Of course, things will go wrong, but at least we have tried to take care of it.
No, I'm excited. I woke up pretty early and I did a bit of a workout in the morning. Then I went through my presentation once and that felt really good. It's quite a new thing for me as well. It's something that I'm really grateful for because I get to do something that I really enjoy. I think from version 1 to what it's now, it's probably like maybe between 40 and 50 iterations. So it's always been getting better and better and better, and I've been tweaking it. I mean, I've gone through that final iteration in my mind, visualized it as like Formula 1 drivers do. So I visualized myself being on stage, delivering the full talk. So yeah, there's quite a bit that goes into it. Good. Ready. Ready for game time. Kara, what's your situation? Hey. Mitäs mitään? Appilan pappilan pankolla pirsee porisee. Pippilan pappilan paksu poski piski pisti poskesi pappilan pavut. Ready to rock. Jaa. Tosi hyvä. Rakkaako homma?
Joo, nyt on silleen easy, että mä nostin kaapelit sullekin valmiiksi edellisessä pimennossa.
No niin.
Niin nyt kun Markkines vetää, niin mulla on se stäkki siinä, niin se helpottaa mun sitä.
Mä katon mun koneen kohta sulle valmiiksi. Ja.
Best way to overcome, nervousness when getting on stage is just by doing a lot of presentations. So that's why I actually joined Toastmasters at Google. 10 minutes before I go on stage, I'm probably going to go to the bathroom, lock it, and do a few sort of meditations and focus exercises and exercises to get in my body. So there's a few neat tricks and hacks like that. And it's even hard to explain how much that reduces stress.
From Harvard undergrad, second year honors.
I'm still waiting for that.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey everybody. I'm about to go on stage in 30 minutes. I'm getting really excited. I hope you're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Social media reaction good.
Miten menee?
Hyvin.
Hyvä.
Homma alkoi.
Tosi hyvä. Menikö nappi?
Kyllä.
Loistava. Hyvä. Siisti. Hauskaa.
Noniin.
Onko sulla jännitystä, mikä sitten purkautuu tuossa ennen kuin menee ekan kerran?
Joo, kyllähän sitä tietysti on.
Ja.
Ei siitä mikään pääse.
Niin kyllä.
Ihan jokaisella ihan varmasti. Mitäs sulla on fiilis?
Tosi hyvä. Tosi hyvä. Mulla on hyvä fiilis.
This year's winner, whose slides will be available via the Brella app, is a growth and marketing expert, a serial entrepreneur, and an excellent public speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce the winner of the 2019 Nordic Business Forum Speaker Contest, Anssi.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a phenomenal opportunity it is to be here today.
My name is Anssi Rantanen. I'm the Finland CEO of a Dutch education company called Growth Tribe Academy. What we do and what I do
is analyze the fastest growing companies in the world.
One thing that we see a lot these days is that these hyper fast growth companies are incredibly experiment driven.
And therefore, I'm confident that experimentation will play a critical role in your future growth trajectory as well.
So let's say that we in this room, we are the innovation department of a toothpaste company. We need to create a brand, a professional looking brand. We need to create a website for that brand. And then we also need to create a chatbot. We're gonna create these three things that I just mentioned in 5 minutes here on stage. Ethereum changed my life. Who said that? I mean, we all know that startup testimonials are fake. So how about we go with George Clooney? I need to go in here and grab this snippet of code, go into the website settings, plug that in there, 15 seconds left. Publish, change the URL to join Ethereum, subdomain available, publish that site, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand and we have a website which is live. And hopefully we have a chatbot that works. Hello? Would you be interested in signing up for a private beta? Yes? Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that was that in 5 minutes. That was pretty stressful. That was pretty stressful. The reason I wanted to show you this live demo is because I actually wanted to show you hands-on how easy rapid experimentation can be. I mean, we created a brand, a website, and a chatbot in less than 5 minutes. And this way we can start gathering some valuable user feedback already today, instead of in 6 months. They found that the best predictor of team success is something called psychological safety, which basically means that team members feel like they can take risks and be vulnerable in front of their colleagues. I mean, research has shown that 50% of employees don't speak up when they feel that they have something to say. So psychological safety is incredibly important. How do we as business leaders go about creating psychological safety in the workplace? The first is that we need to underscore the importance of getting everybody's ideas and contribution to our whole team and our company, right? And secondly, this is really straightforward, but we actually need to ask for honest feedback. We need to encourage people to speak up. And when they do, we need to thank them for it, right? We want to create a positive feedback loop. And finally, so as leaders, we need to go first. We need to lead by example. You, ladies and gentlemen, us in this room, we have the phenomenal opportunity to drive that change in our companies. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 16 minutes, I've truly felt like I've been allowed to be myself. I've experimented, I did the live demo, I spoke honestly from my heart. For the psychological safety that we've created in this room today together, I truly thank you.
Okay, so people are really now streaming out of the seminar hall, so there will be lots and lots of people in the lobbies shortly.
I think I've worked so many years in events business that at one point I realized that I don't really get stressed about event situations. I might get tired. Everybody gets tired if you don't have enough time to sleep, or you are so excited about things and you just keep working, and so you are tired. But one of the best compliments that I've received from others has been that I can be very good at putting people at ease. So, and somebody sometimes called me a queen of calm in a very hectic event environment. And I think that is something that sticks with me, and I understand that it's maybe a rare quality. In situations where maybe some other people would freak out or panic or create nervousness around them, I guess I do the opposite.
Tulkaa vaan rohkeasti pidemmälle, tuolta lyhenee kanssa näin. No niin, lähtikin todella rohkeasti. No, eli katsotaan. Okay, so south looks really good and west doesn't look too bad either, so really good job.
They will turn down the lights. Okay, now you can take the place. Good luck. Good luck.
So
So we have, as one of the surprise artists before the general session begins, we have a group of ballerinas that are coming all the way from Peru. I have been their contact person. Now I'm super excited to meet them. They have been asking about me. I have been asking about them. So in just a few minutes, I'll actually be able to see them.
This event gives me hope. The other speakers that I heard.
And just the variety of people I met and the different kind of organizations represented, it was just a great experience. I can't imagine somebody in this region not just benefiting from this in a great way.
Powerful speakers, powerful audience, and I really hope that it will be spreading to entire Scandinavia.
The audience was so curious and enthusiastic and excited to learn. I felt like I could have taken questions all day.
El ballet es un sueño que todos podemos cumplir si trabajamos en ello. Dreams come true when we work hard.
Yeah. Fantastic. Dreams do come true when you work hard. Congratulations once again. A big round of applause. Wow. Wow, thank you guys. Wow.
All right, I'll head back there. I'll try to give them a tour now if they have enough time, because they actually have a really tight schedule here in Helsinki because they want to get to know everything about Finland in the times that they have here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was great. Thank you to all of you.
You can't imagine how important it is.
Great to hear. Great to hear. Thank you all. Thank you.
Hola, yo soy Nazzira. Yo he estado en contacto con ustedes.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Hola, encantada. Hola, hola. Hola. She's really happy to see you again. When did you guys see each other?
We've seen each other many times.
Oh. Ella dice que está muy, muy orgullosa de ustedes. Ya se han movido alrededor de aquí. You guys have moved around here already. A little bit. Un poco. Okay. Okay. Gracias.
De todas nosotros.
Gracias.
Con mucho amor.
Lo voy a abrir ahora mismo para ver qué es.
Okay. Do you want to see it? Uy, igualita. Sí. Nunca nos había salido así. Van a tener.
They're saying it had never been like that good. Estuvo perfecto. ¡Wow! ¡Qué chulo! Me lo puedo poner ahora mismo. Cuando me vaya esta noche, por si me da frío, ya estoy lista. ¿Qué es lo que hace esto?
Como para es como llavero.
Ok, ay, qué lindo. Ok.
Para la suerte.
Para la suerte, necesito mucha. Así que me ayuda mucho eso. They wanted to go to a competition in Orlando, in the States, a dancing competition, but they were trying to get money for it. And we found out about them, and then we brought them here, and they're going to Orlando by NBF. It's a school, like the teacher, the one with the black hair, she opened a school for kids with low income, like with families with low income, so then they can like get free ballet classes there. And they were running all around and going down. Well, you probably saw them on the slide. Yeah, I don't think the security guard has had as much fun as he had with all of them. Ah, pues quizás por eso fue que yo no supe. ¿Conocen a Ville?
Muchas gracias.
Chao.
Muchísimas gracias a ustedes por estar aquí.
Para nosotros ha sido un honor tenerlas aquí.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Wow, I have never been here before. First time. Thank you. One of the girls made this, the 8-year-old one. She made this herself. That's a lot of talent for an 8-year-old besides all the dancing that they did. I don't know.
No surprise that the line is getting long already for the George Clooney photo opportunity. So the first-class customers have a chance to take a photo with George Clooney.
You cooking? Yeah. Did you guys eat the food yet?
I did.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Nice to see y'all.
One of the most memorable moments is a moment after Arnold Schwarzenegger ended his speech. And a VIP evening had started or was about to start. And he left the backstage. We were walking together towards the next room he was going to. For some reason, stopped, take a few steps to the side, and took 2 glasses. Gave me the other one and said, "Now it's time to celebrate." And it was kind of funny.
Yes, you are guessing right. Ladies and gentlemen, Arnold Schwarzenegger!
Sorted.
You nailed it.
Nicely done. Feels good. Always when the event has gone well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Kiitos. Tuosta me opiskelijat.
Congratulations you, congratulations everything you've done, and thank you for all your hard work. So it wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you.
Every time that somebody thinks we look good, it's because you guys made us look good. So thank you guys so much. Congratulations on an ass-kicking 2 days. I'm not allowed to say it on stage, but you guys fucking rule!
You're amazing. I'm shaking right now. Thank you for not only taking care of our customers, thank you for taking care of each other. You are great.
Okay, thank you so much.
I think among the most memorable moments from our events has been when the event is ended and the whole team who pulled it together. And there's this sense of achievement that we did it together. And everything has gone well. The customers have been happy. And you just feel like we did it together.
I've had 50 years experience of being a business person, and it's trying to share those ideas, trying to hope that a few little ideas stick, and that people will go back and run even better businesses as a result.
It just feels like people care here, and that's really coming through, I think, in the audience, that you genuinely feel that they want to be here and that they're very present.
You cannot do experimentation if it's not at the highest level. Anssi did, I think, the world's best presentation ever, where in 4 minutes, he made an experiment. And that's great, that's the behavior.
I get to do what I'm actually super passionate about, and I get to challenge myself every day. Like, that is my ultimate dream.
Let's not forget, this entire forum is being done in a second language, English, to those who are in the audience. And yet we are talking about some extremely complex philosophical ideas of management, business, ethics, integrity. All in all, you put it together, the level of engagement is really most impressive.
And what we're being asked today, and what technology is enabling us to do, is to leap faster and higher than ever before.
This is fun.
I hope he didn't film that part.
Hey, do you need the helmet?
Not at the moment. You want to go in?
Can you borrow it for him?
Yeah, I can.
Because we're gonna go for the networking hall InfoDesk now.
Yeah, okay, I can.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Is that a question for me?
Can you shut down the camera and help me a bit?
Yes. We've got animals like this frightening bear, etched, not even etched, sculpted into the wood, and this dude is filming me, filming myself. Pretty meta.
Something that is playing right here.